Geek World!
Hey everyone, I'm Dave.
I'm Anime.
So, sad news last week, the father of Nintendo, Hiroshi Yamauchi, died. So, in testament to his life career, and also the fact that Nintendo was like the biggest thing while we were growing up,
Yeah.
we want to dedicate this show to Nintendo games, but not just any old Nintendo game.
No.
We want to talk about some of those movie license games they did, and not only that, but the ones they probably shouldn't have done.
Yeah, the ones that the original Nintendo Entertainment System couldn't really handle. But they decided to do them anyway. And some of the ones that, even if it could have handled it, just wasn't a good idea.
And by handle it, we mean not appropriate for kids.
Yeah.
So, first off, we're going to talk about Dirty Harry.
Yeah. Now, Dirty Harry is a set of movies that's first off not for kids. Just getting that out there. Not for kids.
And not only that, but this game came out in 1990, years after the last of the series, the Deadpool. And so really, you really are starting from a movie from the late 70s.
Yeah.
That's basically about, one of the first anti-hero cops ever created. And he's hunting down, essentially, the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
There's very little from any of those movies that you could ever put in a video game, especially one directed towards kids.
Yeah. Now, Dirty Harry, obviously, a lot of the movie wasn't exactly spent with him, just investigating things. I mean, everyone knows about him and his Magnum.
Yes.
But the fact is that he doesn't just go around purely beating up a million criminals that are jumping at him and just shooting them all.
Yeah. In this game, they're all over the place. You spend really most of the time as Dirty Harry, if not being bombarded by seemingly endless armies of bad guys, but also just going to people's apartments and breaking their stuff.
Yeah.
And taking their crowbars.
That's how you find things. You break it.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright, so next up is Jaws.
Dun-it.
Now, this is a Nintendo game.
Dun-it.
This game was, of course, based on the Steven Spielberg...
Dun-it.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, Anime?
Dun-it.
Thank you. This is, of course, based on the classic Steven Spielberg movie, and they're like, hey, we gotta make this game.
Now, I think you all remember in Jaws that, you had to go, and before you could get to Jaws, who, is the shark, because his name is Jaws, as we all know.
Yeah.
You had to fight like jellyfish and other sorts of fish, because that's how those movies went, right? They jumped in. It's like, I think we need a bigger spear.
It's so true, Anime. Really, when I look back at the movie Jaws, really the most memorable part was when Richard Dreyfuss dived into the ocean and he had to shoot stingrays and jellyfish with a harpoon gun.
Yeah, and I think we all know the scariest thing about Jaws wasn't the gigantic shark that came close to land. It was the swarms of tiny baby sharks.
Exactly. And
It's
not
like
only
zombies,
that,
right?
Exactly.
It's the swarm, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. That big shark, it's like, we'll get to him later. But those tiny sharks, like, oh my god, we have to kill them now.
Either way, probably not the best game, and it didn't turn out very good. No, not at all. Alright, next up, Anime. This should have been a slam dunk, okay? Okay, think about it. The summer of 1986, there was only one movie that every little kid wanted a video game for.
Uh-huh.
You know what that movie was?
Tell me, Dave, what was it?
Platoon!
What?
That's right. Oliver Stone's gripping, realistic take on the horrors of the Vietnam War. Kids loved it.
What?
Yeah. Do you remember? Kids were like, wow, Charlie Sheen gunning down people. Willem Dafoe is a modern-day Christ figure. This is the best.
Okay, maybe like Nintendo was really, really thinking ahead, and they were thinking, this entertainment system, we really want to make sure that people realize it's not just for kids. Look, parents, you can play this too. Check out this game. It's clearly made for you, because nobody in their right mind would have thought, hey, you know what all the kids are going to want? You know what they are all going to be running around going, oh, mommy, get me this? It's Platoon.
Exactly.
A war game, that's not a bad idea. But Platoon? No.
I mean, it makes no sense whatsoever. It's like, hey, let's license a game for Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
Hey, that Black Swan was pretty good. Let's license a game for that.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm surprised. Was there a Basic Instinct video game? Because maybe there should have been.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, nowadays...
Django Unchained. That would make a great video game.
Nowadays, gaming is a lot different. I mean, the average age of people that are gaming is like between 30 and 40.
Yes.
So the fact is that nowadays, it's like, yeah, any movie could potentially be a game, and there's so much more you can do with them. But in 1988, when this game came out, I mean, what person goes to the boss's office and is like, the next big game? Oh my god, it's going to be based on that movie? Platoon. All the kids are going to want it. Yeah. No.
Good call, guys. Good call. All right, anime. Next up is Friday the 13th. You play one of 6 camp counselors, runs around Crystal Lake, trying to save the children, Ice-T style, from Jason Voorhees.
Now, this game runs into a similar issue to Jaws.
Yeah.
You're fighting one bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason is it. When you're watching those movies, you're not worried about anything other than Jason.
Aren't you worried about zombies? Just random zombies around Crystal Lake? Which, by the way, if you really think about it, that's scarier than just Jason. Because Jason's just one thing. If the horde of zombies were after you, that would be way worse. But yeah, basically, you play one of the counselors, you throw rocks at bad guys.
Well, I accept that. That makes sense. You go with what's around. I mean, like, if you see a rock, that's what you'd throw. It's pretty much the only weapon option that you'd have, because you're at a summer camp with kids. Like, there's not going to be a bunch of guns around, theoretically.
But that's stupid, because it's a video game.
Well, yeah, but it's Dave, they're trying to stay as true as they can to a movie that has one villain.
Oh, it's true. They're so trying to stay true to the movie.
Yeah.
Like that part in the movie when Jason's mother was a giant Medusa head floating around a room that the kids had to kill.
I mean, I remember that, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Sooner or later, your Jason alarm will go off, and you basically have to go to a cabin in order to save one of the counselors and a few kids from Jason. And then it sort of turns into Mike Tyson's Punch-Out when you fight Jason. He's in a cool little purple outfit. And you just have to kind of, stick and move. And
purple makes him scarier.
Well, yeah.
Let me ask
the Joker.
You, is the Jason alarm, is it like that heavy breathing kind of sound? like in the movies?
No.
Oh.
It's not kill, 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 ma, ma, ma. No, sadly not.
Would have been better.
Yeah, it would have been. Either way, guys, not really appropriate for little kids at that time.
Yeah.
The R-rated, extremely violent Jason series was not really something you probably want to get for a 6-year-old.
No.
And by the way, anime, I own that video game.
That's not awesome.
So awesome. Alright, guys, well, there's a bunch of them, but those are the ones that we're talking about on this show. Guys, what movies that were turned into NES games do you think were totally inappropriate for children? Let us know in the comments down below. Either way, if you want to listen to our radio show, we're on every week on Indie 100 and The Point.
And if you want to get in touch with us, you can send us an email to geekworldradio@yahoo.com, and be sure to check out our website, geekworldradio.com.
Hey, Anime.
Yes?
Let's go hunt for Jaws.
Nice.
Bye!